interruption changes nothing. My reign begins now. Flows in all directions. Where you stand. Our time is now. So begins my legacy. Endure, Rashi. The desert's thirst dies today. Perish with the old ways. legacy. Endure, Rashi. The desert's thirst dies today. Your interruption changes nothing. My reign begins now. The Paragon shall rise! The Paragon shall rise! Time flows in all directions. Cut down them in it! Our time is now! The Paragon shall rise! Death from every angle! My legacy. Hold, Jin. The ritual is almost complete. Perish with the old ways. Rashi. Soon your gift will quench the sand. I have seen what has come and what will be. And I will see it done! Death from every angle! Our time is now! Where you stand! From every angle!
Here it comes!
Dawn shall rise! Our time is now! Death from every angle! Rot where you stand! Dawn shall rise! Our time is now! I am Legion! Rot where you stand! Hold fast, Rashi. Soon your gift will quench the sands. Perish with the old ways. Dawn shall rise. Dawn shall rise. have my new Endure, Rashi. The desert's thirst dies today. Perish with the old ways.
You Sparrows never learn, do ya? More time.
Soon your gift will quench the sands. Interruption changes nothing. My reign begins now. Paragon shall rise! Paragon shall rise!
It is done. The first barrier is safe. I will take it back to the surviving Sarkari.
No. We must conduct the gifting of water as soon as possible.
You would still enact a ritual after such disruption?
Yes. Greater things are at stake. The Marquette must unify so that we can go to war. Let us return and prepare.
Was impressive work. You may not see the Order of the Jinn in Oriath, but we'll be there, doing what we can. May you have warm nights on your journey.
The gifting of water went well. We are ready. I will make preparations. We shall meet you in King's March. My attempt at unification has not gone smoothly. As a people, we are stubborn. The gifting of water is an opportunity to air grievances and heal old wounds. It takes place at the last reservoir of the original Seven Waters, the last true remnant of Geth's glory days. If I am to enlist the other Akaras in this war, I must do so at this ritual. The fact that they have chosen me to do this means they are at least open to moving forward. Long ago, when the bounty of the land began to shift against us, we enacted traditions that would safeguard the future. Each Akara sends one Dekara per generation to the Sarkari. Thus, they are loyal to all and to none. They watch over vast underground reserves that were built in Ket's fading days. For countless generations, the gifting of water meant pouring water into the reserves. Now, in this era of thirst and heat, we are given what our forebears set aside for us. When I drink, it is from water given to me by my mother, and her mother before her, their sacrifice, their resolve. The Grand Water Djinn, Rashi, is crucial to maintaining these reserves, which is why the Sarkari's absence is so concerning. To keep the reserves from running dry, Rashi collects water from the winds throughout the seasons. She inhabits the first barrier. The Sarkari bring her to us. We take her to the sacred site, and Rashi bleeds what she gathered. In this way, we replenish our reserves. Rashi is not a criminal, like so many others bound to barriers. She chose this duty. She could choose to move on at any time, to pass the burden to another. She has not yet done so. It is a grim and solemn duty. Each time she has bled of water, her screams are haunting. This existence, alone in all that I have seen in this world, I do not believe I could endure. She has my utmost respect. The gifting of water went well. We are ready. I will make preparations. We shall meet you in King's March. Fight to the last.
What have you learned? Just between us, the existence of this Quatchik vault gives me pause. How many other plans does Doriani have in motion? Keep your eyes open. I am struggling to reconcile two men. One is history's greatest monster, maligned across Rayclast's written and oral traditions. The other is a man we brought back from the past, one who portrays himself as desperately trying to save his people. He accepts responsibility for the things he has done, claiming they were necessary. I suppose I have no moral high ground to stand on. Doriani could not have done any of what he did if I had not grown the beast. Time is short. Make haste.
Good day, fellow mountain-born. I'm Hilda. Been roaming the world for some time now, hunting all manner of beasts. And as soon as I get my arse back to Mount Crier, it's all turned to shite. My tribe has fled the region. Someone was roughing them up. I got one guess who. Lythara, a skilled hunter from a neighboring tribe, has lost her mind. She and her followers drove my people out, and she turned on her own. I'd sort her out myself, but she packs quite a punch. If you're heading up the mountain, you'll have to deal with her. But there's something else I'd ask of you. There's one beast I've not been able to best. A yeti deep within the caves of Mount Crier. A truly fearsome bastard. Many claim to have seen him, just not up close. One thing's certain, though. You'll hear him. Oh, an unmistakable howl against the icy winds. Seek him out, slay him, and bring me his tusks. I'll make it worth your while.
Look at you, back in the ranges. Never thought I'd see the day. Won't tell you to watch your step. You know the perils of these peaks better than most. Doubt the elders would be happy to know you're back, but I won't be the one to tell them. I am troubled by stories of deception, by voices that are not the spirit. Is there someone out there misleading us, whispering in our ears, leading us to our dooms? It sounds like our stories of the snake, but of that, I know little. Hasn't troubled us for generations. An elder would know better than I. So, you've thrown in with Doriani. Can't say I saw that coming. You always did walk the beat of your own drum. Just hope you know what you're doing. Men like him can make poor enemies, and even worse allies. Wayward is right. Once a fine hunter, now she's turned her spear on her own. Says the spirit told her to do it. You and I both know that's not true. Sounds more like the snake, if you ask me. If you face her, make it quick. That's not the spirit's path she's walking. It hasn't been for a long time. Watch yourself, traveler.
Before us stands Mount Crier, the most isolated peak in the Azmiri Ranges. At its summit, you will find the Quatchik Vault. There is no predicting the state of those within. If their discipline and loyalty endure after all these generations, they will know us by a certain phrase. Tell them, the time of the sparrow has come.
Maybe you should come with me.
If they will not listen, I will come to assist you. Remember, subdue them, but do not kill them. They will fight for us one way or another. In my youth, all I wanted was power. I was the smartest, the sharpest. I rose to prominence on sheer force of will. Once I became the right hand of Queen Aziri, I realized that the system of merit I believed in was an illusion. Knowledge and science were merely ruthless tools for the nobles in their mad quest for eternal dominion. I had no power. I was a slave. From then on, I spent every spare moment secretly pursuing ways to save my people. I placated Aziri and the nobles by day, but fought a war against death itself by night. The flesh, the soul, machinery, time itself. No possibility was left unexplored. If all else failed, that is what the Quachik Vault was for. Should the entire world be ravaged by the cataclysm, some Val would still remain, deep in the most remote mountain. The final and most desperate contingency. I am wary now after hearing about the people living in sunken Utzal in your era. Isolation and containment drove them to horrific ends. There were systems put in place in Quachik to avoid such problems, but the vault was never intended to last this long. If the people in the vault are still healthy and sane after all this time, it will be proof that the Val are indeed worthy of my extreme efforts. If they are not, I already suspect what might have gone wrong. The cataclysm came sooner than I'd hoped. The full complement of originally intended inhabitants was not achievable. I had to fill out the ranks with some candidates that I had previously ruled out due to their religious proclivities. Blood rituals and sacrificial rites were not uncommon in the Empire, but I disdain such wastefulness. More than that, religion tends to spread in confined spaces. I can only hope sanity has prevailed within the vault.
Time is of the essence.